Mga kapatid, ito po yung ika-apat na linggo ng ating pre-anniversary celebration. At yung unang linggo, ang pinag-usapan natin is about vision. Tama? Pinag-usapan natin, anong kahalagahan ng vision sa ating pamumuhay Kristyano, sa ating simbahan, sa ating personal na buhay. Noong pangalawang linggo, ang pinag-usapan natin ay strategies. Dito, inilagay ni Pastor Jim yung ating tarpaulin at pinakita dyan yung 6 na major strategies ng simbahan. Tapos, last week, si Pastor Albert naman yung nagturo at ang discuss naman po niya ay goal setting. Goal setting is very important also, mga kapatid. Pero today, ang ating pag-uusapan is something more and something better. And it is the result of the 3 items that we have talked about in the last few weeks. Vision, strategies, and goal setting. And what is it? It's spiritual harvest. Actually, today po dapat yung ating Harvest Sunday, pero we move it next week. In the idea na sana maintindihan nyo what is spiritual harvest. Yun po yung target natin today. So if you're ready, mga kapatid, please open your Bibles with me. Our text ay makikita po natin sa Luke chapter 15, verse 4 to 7. May lang po ito ating verse. And it's a parable. Sabi po niya dyan, suppose one of you has 100 sheep and loses one of them. Does he not leave the 99 in the open country and go after the lost sheep until he finds it? And when he finds it, he joyfully puts it on his shoulders and goes home. Then he calls his friends and his neighbors together and says, "Rejoice with me, I have found my lost sheep." I tell you that in the same way, there will be more rejoicing in heaven over one sinner who repents than over 99 righteous persons who does not need to repent. Ang context. Ang context po ito, sa Luke 15, nagtuturo naman si Jesus Christ sa madlang people at nandito na naman yung iba't ibang grupo. Nandito na naman yung mga Pariseyo, nandito na naman yung mga Sadduceo, nandito na naman yung mga sinners. And prior to Luke 15, sa Luke 10 I think, or Luke 9, Jesus is already branded as the friend of sinners. He eats, sabi ng mga Pariseyo, he eats with sinners, ganyan. Dami na sinabi. And they grumbled, sabi sa verse 1. Nag-grumble na sila among themselves. That's why Jesus Christ told them this parable. Tatlong parable yan sa Luke 15, makikita natin. Una, lost sheep. Ang nawawalang tupa. Pangalawa, lost coin. Nawawalang barya. But it's not just a barya lang. It's a silver coin. And then the next thing is, yung third parable sa Luke 15 is the parable of the prodigal son. Bakit na kinuwento ito? Kinuwento nito sa kanyang mga taga-pag-criticize, which are the Pharisees, who say, Jesus is the friend of sinners. These Pharisees are trying to block Jesus from going to paradise. And these people are hypocrites. Masakit yung word. But this is true. Alam nyo, nakakalungkot sa mga Pariseo. They read the Bible daily, they praise the Lord daily, they pray daily, pero they don't have compassion for the lost. And rightfully so, Jesus Christ told them this parable. Sabi niya sa 7, I tell you that in the same way, there will be more rejoicing in heaven over one sinner who repents than 99 righteous persons who do not need to repent. Alam niyo po ba, itong verse na ito is ironic. Why? Sinasabi ito sa mga Pariseo who thinks themselves as righteous. And yet, they don't have compassion for the lost. Jesus said, mas nagsasaya ang angel over one sinner who repent. Then, ironically, those people who are thinking that they are righteous. My tema for today is this: spiritual harvesting, the main goal of CBC ministries. Pag-usapan ng pagka. Pag sinabing spiritual harvesting, it's basically like this. Souls are parang ginagamit the Lord na metaphor for souls are harvest. It could be lost coin, lost sheep. Pero here's the thing, don't you know that the church is called to harvest souls? Pero gusto ko itong makita ninyo. Spiritual harvesting is not a minor goal, it's not a side goal, but it is the main goal. It is the major goal, and it is the end goal. I'll tell you why. Maraming churches ngayon lang puro music ministry na lang iniisip, puro concert na lang iniisip. Forget about this. Wait ko lang. Spiritual harvesting slash soul winning slash witnessing slash discipling slash evangelism is the main goal of a church, supposedly. Napansin niyo ba last year, bakit tayo mayroong routine? Kailangan natin ang routine kasi somehow nalilimutan natin what is the point of being in this church. Spiritual harvesting, the main goal of CBC Ministries. I have a question, brothers. What are the reasons why spiritual harvesting is the main goal of our ministries? Like for example, bakit nga ba nag-i-exist ang evangelism ministry? Bakit nga ba nag-i-exist ang missions? Alam niyo sa maraming simbahan, mga kapatid, ang missions, gala na lang. Yes, pupunta kami ng Vietnam, sa Myanmar, pupunta kami sa gala na lang. Gala na lang ang mission. Kaya ng mga Krisyano, ang buhay Krisyano ay haleluya lamang. Kata na lang ng kata. Kaya maraming Krisyano, uupo ka dyan, makikinig, uuwi. Tapos na. And hey, brothers, my question here is, what are the reasons why spiritual harvesting is the main goal of our ministries? Number one, unang sagot ko po dyan is this: God emphasizes the value of the soul and His desire, God's desire, to save the lost. Kung titignan yung point ko, meron po akong two proposition. Una, the value of the soul. Pangalawa, desire to save the lost. Isa-isahin natin ng konti. Pero tingnan mo natin yung text. Sabi nga, suppose one of you, meron kayong 100 sheep at walang isa, hindi nyo ba yung nahanapin yung isa? Tingnan nyo itong pagkakagawa ng isa. Sabi nga, does he not leave the 99 in the open country and go after the lost sheep until he finds it? Parang, kung titignan mo ito, yung nagsalita si Jesus Christ, ang kausap niya, pamilya sa kanya sinasabi. Parang it's a given. Parang it's a norm. Pag nawala kayo ng sheep, parang ito pagkakasabi, pag nawala ba kayo ng sheep, hindi nyo ba iwan yung internet, hanapin nyo isa. Nakayo yung context? Nakayo yung idea? Dito, it's a given that mayroon kang nawalang isa, hahanapin mo siya. Sabi sa akin ng pag-aralan, this statement is a pretext that the listeners are familiar with shepherding. Tayo kasi wala tayo yung shepherd dito. Pero sa kanila, mahalaga to. Especially in the Middle East. Shepherds in the Middle East are responsible for each sheep. And then they must keep each and all from being killed or injured. Ganun sila magpahalaga. Kaya nga, yun mismo ang ginamit ni Jesus Christ to get them to understand bakit mahalaga ang isang lost soul. Kasi kung luto pa nga, hanapin at iwanan yung 99 para hanapin yung isa, eh paano pa kaya yung soul? Did you get me? Say amen. Good. Sabi nyo dito, sa KJV, mas magandang pagkakasabi, what man of you having 100 sheep, if he loses one of them, does he not leave? Parang it's a given. It's a rhetorical question. Hindi ba iiwan? So parang answer is definitely yes. Pero ginamit ito ni Jesus for them to understand, those Pharisees to understand, that the soul is very important. Himay-himay natin. Point 1A. Pag-usapan muna natin yung soul, the value of the soul. Sabi ko dyan, each soul is very important to God. Pwede ko lang, each soul is very important to God. Napasan niyo ba mga kapatid, doon sa context, lumalabas na ang isang shepherd, willing siyang iwanan ang kanyang 99 for the one? Ito ang question, how much more mas willing si Lord para gawin ito? What's my context? God created us. God ordained the value of each of your soul. And therefore, He knows. And therefore, He understands. And therefore, He is willing to save the lost. Sabi nyo lang, din itong verse na ito, napakaganda. What good is it for men to gain the whole world, yet lose or forfeit his very self? Sa ibang translation, his very soul. This statement is hyperbolic. Alam mo na hyperbolic, medyo exaggerated. Pero meron dalawang propositions dyan. Alin dyan yung hyperbolic? Is it the soul, the value of the soul? Or is it gaining the world? I think yung hyperbolic dyan is yung gaining the world. Nobody in this world can gain the whole world. Even the Rothschilds. Do you know who the Rothschilds is? Sila yung nagpapaikot ng mga bangko ng pera. Pero they cannot even gain the whole world. Yun ang hyperbole doon. But the value of your soul is more than this physical world. Well, di ko lang. Baka meron siya mga Marxist PT. Understand this. The value of your soul is more valuable than this physical world. Nakakalokot niya. May mga tao dyan, pag nakakita ng video ng tuta na nabubugbog, nagagalit, pero yung sa tao apathetic. Pag sa Facebook, mag-iscroll, pag nakakita ng pusa, pag tao, offense. Hey, brothers, please understand, the value of a person's soul is more valuable than this physical world. And think about it. Many people are acquiring so many things in this world at the expense of their soul. They are running after so many things, and they have no regard for God before their eyes. At the end of their life, they never actually acquired the world. Anyway, they labored in vain, and at the end, they will spend their eternity in hell. My question for you Christians, hindi ka ba nakakawa sa kanila? 1B. God's heart is always been seeking to save the lost. Looking for a lost sheep is not an option in the context of a true shepherd. Pasin natin ang puso ni Lord dito sa Ezekiel. Mahaba lang yung text, pero I want you to focus on the yellow ones. Number 1, I myself, God the sovereign Lord says, I myself will search for my sheep and look after them. Ano ba? I will rescue them from all the places where they were scattered on the day of the clouds and darkness. Ano ba? I will search the lost and bring back the strays. I will bind them up. I will bind up the injured and strengthen the weak. But the sleek and the strong I will destroy. Yan ang puso ng Diyos na pwede lunaran natin. Yan ang puso lang ng Diyos na nagligtas sa atin. In this text, makita natin na God is always taking the initiative to find the lost. Basahin itong verse na ito. Next verse, please. John 10:11 to 16. Mag-focus na tayo sa 14 para mas madali. Sa 16 para madali. Sabi niya, I have other sheep that are not of this pen. I must bring them also. Ganun siya. Ganun ang Diyos natin. Lagi siya kumahanap ng opportunity from Genesis to Revelation. Remember, we're still in the Revelation era. Hanggang ngayon, hinaharap pa rin ni Lord yung mga lost sheep. dahan-dahan, isa-isa. Yan ang puso ng ating Diyos. Ano ba sabi niyo, no? Sabi niya, 15, just as the Father knows me, and I know the Father, and I lay down my life for the sheep. That's our God's heart. He knows your value. He values you that much. And He's always finding a way to seek and save the lost. Yan yung point number 1 ko, mga kapatid. My point number 1, if I may repeat, God emphasizes on the value of the soul and His desire to save the lost. Kaya karapat-dapat lamang, sa point number 1 pa lang, karapat-dapat na yun ang maging major or central focus ng bawat ministries natin. Whatever ministries you belong to, dapat yun lagi. Kasi yun ang puso ng ating Diyos. Sabi ni Piper, why do missions exist? Missions exist because worship does not. Well, ngayon ang question, bakit walang worship? Walang worship because there are people there who does not know God yet. Nakita nyo? What's the core? Salvation. What's the core? Christians. Walang Christian doon, kaya walang worship. Kaya kailangan ng mission. Kaya lang magpadala tao doon para may maligtas. Para magkaroon ng worship sa area na yun. Did you get it? Doon pala sa point number 1, it's enough for us to make harvesting of the souls central. Pero I'll give you point number 2. Ito, mas mahalaga. Napakaganda ito. Point number 2, please. God exemplifies the joy brought by the repentance of a single soul. Kaya na parang kumain. Parang ito. Kung ganyan ang ginagawa ni Lord, dapat ganyan gawin mo. Pero ito gusto kong makita ninyo. Pag ginawa niyo yan, you will find joy. Bakit kaya maraming Kristiyanong malungkot? Even though they are in the church, hindi naman sila kasala. Probably this is the problem. Baka naman, you're living for yourself alone. Hindi mo kasi sinubukan. Tingnan yung mga kabataan natin na dito sa ating tarpaulin, na lumalabas para mangisda. Tingnan yung dating PCG. Ayan o, Sister Lenny, Sister Celia, Sister Lily, anak teacher, si Nanay Adora. Tara nyo sila. Anong joy meron sila kayo? Because they find the soul. As that. Magkamalungkot, baka wala ka pa dito. That's the picture. Pag wala pa sa puso mo, yung mga souls. Nakaalala ko yung kwento ni Kuya Del sa akin, ito tumatagal sa kanila. Noong panahon na yun, siguro parang wala pa siyang lakas ng loob to talk personally to people, but he did something. He has a friend named Rico. What's the name of that? Again, Kuya Mix. What they do, parang ginagawa nila? Sasakay sila sa jeep. Magkano pamasahe sila? 4 pesos. Pupunta mula Kupang, papunta Sukat, papunta Kupang. And ang ginagawa nila, nag-uusap sila about God. Hindi na kaya mag-direct nag-usap. Pero somehow, sa pag-uusap nila ni Kuya Miguel about God, na malakas na Moses, hindi ka nung ka-intentional, pero they did it anyway, na yung mga nakakapakinig. I'm hoping na mayroon na ligtas sa kanila. Meron ba isa dito ang nakapagdala ng kaluluwa kay Lord? Kung ikaw yung taong wala pa, baka kapatid ito ang problema, kaya hindi ka masaya. I'm serious, no? I'm serious, sis. Bakit ito ang problema? Tingnan ito. Sabi dyan sa verse 5 to 7, and when he finds it, kanina pinag-usapan natin the value of the soul and his heart, God's heart for the lost. May pinag-usapan natin yung exemplification ng joy. Sabi and when he finds it, he joyfully puts it on his shoulders and goes home. Yes! Parang ito, yes, natagpad ko na hinahanap ko. Umuwi siya ngayon. Ito sabi niya, he calls his friends and his neighbors and says, rejoice with me. And I have found my lost sheep. Dito nagbigay ng punch to Jesus Christ. I tell you that in the same way, there will be more rejoicing in heaven over what's in heaven. joy. Rejoice with me. Sabi niyo, mas matitiwang ang heaven over one's soul. The return of the lost means joy in God and in His angels for a repentant sinner. God Himself rejoices when the sinner repents. Doon pa sa Luke 10, yung lost coin. Next verse, please. Ganito rin yung sinabi niya. Sabi niya, in the same way, I tell you, there is rejoicing in the presence of the angels of God over one sinner who repents. Lost coin yan. Next verse. Tatlo pa naman po kasi yan eh. Look, ito yung prodigal son. Sabi niya, no? At ang kwento dito, gumawa ng speech, tumilo yung ano? Tumilo yung prodigal son. At sinabi niya, uwi ako sa bahay ko, magpapakaalipin na lang ako kasi yung mga alipin doon, hindi nagugutom. So, nagkakasa ng speech, Father, I have sinned before God. I have sinned against God and against you. Please take me as your slave. Pasig ito. He got up and went to his father, but while he was in the long way, his father saw him and was filled with compassion for him. And he ran to his son. Kita nyo, yung puso ni Lord. He threw his arms around him and kissed him. And then the son, ito yung kanyang speech na hinanda. Sabi niya, the son said to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to become your son. Hindi pa yan tapos yung kanyang speech. Sabi ng ama, but the father said to his servants, quick! Bring the best robe and put on him. Put the ring on the silver, put the ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Here's the thing, ang gusto niya, mangyari lang sana, tagapin siya ng kailangan para maging slave. What did the father do? He restored him into sonship once more. Anong kaakibat doon? Basta ninyo. Bring the fattened cow and kill him. Let us have a feast and celebrate. Wow. So yeah, for this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found. So they began to celebrate. Biblically, mga kapatid, it is founded in the Bible na biblically, it's true that being made right with God is a cause of tremendous joy in the part of God, in the part of His Son, Jesus Christ, na pumunta dito sa lupa para pamatay para sa ating kasalanan. Sa part ng mga angels, even part ng church o ng witness, at part ng redeemed person. Basta rin ito. Kanina sa text natin, pinakita natin yung joy of the Father or the God or the angels. Dito, joy of the Son naman si Jesus Christ. Next verse, please. Sabi nyo, Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith, who, for the joy set before Him, endured the cross. Here's the thing. Nung siya ay napako sa cross, grabing pain, grabing suffering ang dinanan niya. Pero He did it anyway. Why? For the joy. For the joy of what? Ano bang na-accomplish niya sa cross? Madami siya na-accomplish. 50 reasons ka eh. Yung book ni Piper, una, God's justice ay na-exemplify. God's holiness ay nakita. Pero God's love is also there. And dahil doon, we also were saved. Kaya nga, for the joy set before Him, He endured the cross. Nakita nyo? Church, next slide please. Therefore, my brothers, sabi ni Paul, whom I love and long for, you are my joy and my crown. How many of us have already joy and crown in the counting of souls? Sabi nito ni Paul, ang kanyang joy at ang kanyang crown ay yung mga brothers. Sino bang nag-evangelize sa Philippians? Si Paul himself. At tawag niya sa mga brothers na na-evangelize niya na nakakilala kay Lord, joy. Kasi kayo ang aking mga kasiyahan. Kayo ang aking corona. Next. Ito po, pinakamahalaga. Hindi lang nagsasaya ang Father, hindi lang nagsasaya ang Angel, hindi lang nagsasaya ang si Jesus Christ, hindi lang nagsasaya ang Church, o yung us, even the person who is with Him. Tell me, sino yung Kristiyano hindi masaya? You have a problem. Do you get it? Kasi ang tao niligtas sa Lord, napakasaya yan. Napakasaya yan. Parang hindi ko makita. Ay, nako mga kapatid, please, try to understand your salvation. Tingnan ito, masyadong mahaba yung text. Pero ito, tingnan na natin yung verse, yung dilaw sa baba. Even though you do not see Him now, you believe in Him and filled with expressible and glorious joy. For, ito yung ground, for you are receiving the goal of your faith, which is salvation. Bakit sila masaya? They are receiving the goal of their faith. And what is? Salvation. Sinasabi mo Kristiyano ka, pero hindi ka masaya, you have a major problem. Kasi I know na lahat ng naligtas, masaya. Amen? Next slide, please. Sabi po sa Matthew, meron akong konting warning mga kapatid ko. Natapos ko yung dalawang point. Una, God values the soul, and His heart is always seeking to save the lost. Pangalawang point ko, God exemplifies the joy. Joy! But here's the warning na kapatid. Sabi ni Jesus Christ. Naglakad siya, ito ako pa nito, naglakad siya, naglakad siya ng puno, fig tree, walang bunga, puro dahon. Puro dahon. Paano po naman yung puno? You know guys, God is not looking for leaves. God is looking for fruit. John 15. Purpose ng Kristiyano ay mamunga. Hindi makamemorize ng pagkarami-raming kanta. Hindi makamemorize ng Bible. Pinapalaga, bunga. Kaya alam mo yung buong theology, pag wala kang bunga, you have a problem. John 15. Sabi niyo, no? He went up to it and found nothing except leaves. What did he do? Cursed it. God is not after your leaves. He is looking after your fruit. Pag tumating kaya si Lord ngayon at pinisulit niya sa Bible Church, nasa pagbuhan mo. Pag tumating si Lord ngayon at pinisulit niya, where are your crowns? May harap kaya tayo. Next slide, please. Ito na mga kapatid, recommendations. Before I go to recommendations, I still have a point. Remember mga kapatid, that the church is the agency of God that He uses to advance the kingdom on earth and seek and save the lost. It is our work. It is our major work. It is not the job of the government. Hence, He commissioned us. Tayo ang commission, hindi yung government. To what? To go take the saving declaration. To go preach the gospel. To every creature. To go and make disciples. Kaya ka tayo taking the city, taking the nation and beyond. Kasi yun talaga yung mandate. Ito pa gusto kong point na gusto kong i-exemplify. God is expecting for results, for harvest. And we are not called to make an empire. We are not called to make an empire. We are not called to make a name. Kasi we are belonging into a kingdom of God, into the kingdom of God na. So dapat doon tayo nag-work. Tama? Mga kapatid, alam nyo, 3 linggo na tayo nag-uusap tungkol sa vision, tungkol sa strategies, tungkol sa goal setting. But here's my point, mga kapatid. These topics are very important. These aspects are very important. But they are not the end in itself. The purpose of why we're talking about the vision, the strategies, and goal setting is still soul. Did you get me, brothers? Sisters? Yun talaga yung purpose. Bakit kailangan natin ng routing? Souls. Bakit nagbubuti ang ministry? Souls. Bakit kailangan ng mission? Pinapalakas natin ng mission this year. Souls. Kung meron pa ibang purpose sa iyong ministry, kung meron pang ibang purpose sa iyong ministry, pero hindi ito, please correct it. Alam niyo mga kapatid, the very purpose of things we have discussed so far is spiritual harvest. We do vision for the sake of the gospel. We strategize our ministries so that we can bring the gospel into the community. Kaya naman tayo ganito. Ayan, sa community tayo. Remember, we're transforming the city of man to the city of God. Ano ba? We set goals so that we maximize the exposure of our city to the light of the gospel. Remember this, vision in itself are mere words. Strategies are useless if we cannot yield even one fruit. What goals are there to set? If in our hearts we don't have compassion for the lost. Strategies are just strategies. This is our calling to seek the centers, to harvest with harvest. Do what you do, but put this first. It's the Great Commission anyway. Go into all the world and make them disciples. That's it. Recommendation number 1. Meron tayong bisita kanina, I think. Meron akong gustong, wala kasi akong bargain dito eh. Ito, 100 pesos. Ito lang po pera ko. Meron akong 100 pesos. Pag nilukot ko siya, nagbababa ang value niya. Huwag yung papulutin na, pero... pag hinalis ko siya, nawala ko siya ng value. Pag inapakan ko siya. Pag inapakan ko siya, nawala ko siya ng value. Pag nawala siya, nawala ko siya ng value. Pag nawala siya, nahulog siya sa kanal, kunwari, naagos, nawala ko siya ng value. Pero for one to realize the value of the money that was lost, it needs to be found. Mga kapatid, meron ba hindi nakakilala sa Lord dito? You know, God loves you so much that He sent His Son to bring you to Christ, to be found by, para mahanap kanya. Ngayon today, mga kung meron tayong bisita o meron tayong kaibigan dyan na hindi pa sigurado kung siya ligtas. Here's point number 1. Now that God clearly revealed His heart to us, that He is seeking to save the lost, what do you want to do today? Repent and believe in Him. Katulad ng itong 100 na value nga siya, pero hindi mo siya mapakinabangan kasi nawawala siya. If you are found with God, you will see your real purpose. You will find joy. You will find peace that you are trying to look for all the days of your life. You will be made right with God. You only need to repent and believe in Him. You don't need to offer your good works. No. You have to believe in Him. And repent. Point number 2. Christians. I'm talking to you, Christians. Katulad ko, mga kapatid. Minsan, tayo makasarap walang joy. Dalawa lang nakikita kong bagay kung bakit hindi masaya sa Kristyano. Point number 1 is sin. You must leave it. Psalm 51, I think I preached this before. Restore unto me the joy of my salvation. He is saved, yes. He is Christian, yes. Pero wala siya joy. Bakit? Sin. Yan ang problema. So before ako pumunta sa pinaka-point dito, yung point number 2 na yan, gusto ko lang i-explain sa inyo ang ganako ng joy na siya kung unang kasalanan. Whatever sin it is, kasalanan will steal your joy. Kasalanan sa loob ng kwarto mo, kasalanan sa cellphone mo, kasalanan sa labas, kasalanan sa pakikipag-usap. Whatever it is, a sin will steal your joy. Now, here's the thing. Sa totoo lang, mga kapatid, minsan, okay, isa na tayo, we try to really escape sin. Pero somehow, we don't have joy. Bakit? Ito talaga totoo. Meron mga bagay tayo kala natin hindi sin, pero they are actually sin. Like for example, God said, forgive. But you want justice. I won't forgive. Don't you know that unforgiveness is sin also? Ito, di ba sabi, everything that comes up, sabi sa Bible, everything na hindi nag-proceed out of faith, meaning, gumawa ka ng bagay out of your faith, that's sin, right? Here's the thing, sabi Jesus Christ, go and make disciples, and we ignore it. That's actually sin. Sabi dito sa pagkakasulat ko, we devoid ourselves of God's delight. We devoid ourselves of God's delight. Why? Kasi hindi tayo nag-win ng souls. And that's actually, sa totoo lang, it's a commission. And tinatawag ko nga siya commission, pero we don't do it. Kaya ka malungkot. Here's the recommendation. Find your joy and fulfillment in sharing the gospel to the lost. Kaya hindi ka masaya? Okay, sabihin natin wala ka ng kasalanan. Okay. Then araw-araw ka ko na nag-pray. Pero the problem is, kaya ka malungkot, you are not sharing the gospel. Kung si Lord nga mas masaya at ginagawa mo yung ginagawa niya, you will be happy. At talagang yung mga bata niyan, yung lumalabas. Tayo si Ledes. Tayo si Elder June. Kung anong saya ang maramdaman mo, kung kaya niya siya ng gospel. Point number 3. Maximize your sharing the gospel /witnessing /soul winning by being part of the vision, strategies, and goals of the City Bible Church. Kanina, pinaliwanag ko na this vision, strategies, and goals in itself is not the end. The end is soul winning. Pero ginawa ito for us to really focus on soul winning. So please, kung gusto nyo ma-maximize ang inyong soul winning, be part of our mission. Be part of our strategies. Be part of our goals. Number 4. Next point, please. Let us celebrate and cherish our harvests in Christ. Bakit ito sinabi, mga kapatid? Marami tayong bisita dito. Tama, minsan, dapat natin silang kamayan. Alam niyo bakit? It is God's will kung bakit sila namin yan. Hindi yan basta lamang nagpunta rito ng pure coincidence. It is God's will. And we, the people of God, should cherish them. Should enjoy them. Alam niyo, ito lang itong ginagamit ng illustration, natutuwa ako pag may bagong Kristyano. Why? The same blood that was shed for me by Christ, the same blood that was shed for Him. My value is of the same as His value. Whatever our status is in life. Kaya ito ba? Sana mga kapatid ba, i-relate po ninyo itong puso ni Lord. Pwede ko na, let us celebrate and cherish our harvest in Christ. Hindi yung pag may bisita, dinadaan lang natin. Be fair. Be fair with the Word of God. Kung tinuturo niyo yung Word of God na very important, na mismo sa ng Diyos, please meditate on it. Ponder upon it so that you may be careful to do whatever is written in it. Amen po ba, mga kapatid? So winning is very important. It should be our main goal. Without it, malungkot pa rin tayo. We will just be a club. Did you get me? Dahil sasabi ng pastor lang, di ba? Alam niyo ba masaya ang bahay na may bata lagi? Kahit makulit, okay lang yan. Kahit magkabasa-basa. Kasi yung simpleng ngiti niya, natutuwa ka na rin. Mayroon ko nabasa na sa araw sa Facebook na meron daw isang tao ang pinapanood niya raw yung tuta na paikot-ikot pag tinahawin yung day. Sabi niya sa isip niya, napakadali mo ma-entertain yung aso ko to. Hinahabol lang niya yung deal niya. Masaya siya. Pero he is already watching the dog for 4 hours. Siya na-entertain. What's more if it is a soul?